Well, thanks for staying with Newsnight tonight. Now, there's a running joke that when Derek Watts and Carte Blanche appear on television, it means that it's the end of your weekend. But there's a new kid on the block, and they're hoping to become the herald of the working week. Chester Missing and his puppet, yes, Conrad Koch, are getting a new show right here on eNCA. Almost News begins airing this Sunday at 7:30 in the evening, and the show will look at current affairs, the landscape, and it will also expropriate it through Missing's unique brand of humour. Now, how on earth did this happen, Conrad? How do you end up with a show on a serious news channel?
It's ridiculous. Wait until someone in the boardroom realizes, wait, we gave money to a puppet. Hang on, he's got a set. No, guys, at 7:30 on a Sunday, someone is gambling with their career.
Look, I think that it's a good consolation prize, given the fact that at Nazareth last year, no one nominated you. Even the people who promised that they would bring your name up from the floor. I was there. They let you down. But at least now employment is looking better.
Supra made me guarantees, and none, Chester at least guarantees, and none of them came through. Yes, we're very excited. Very excited. And I mean, it's wonderful to be part of this fold. We're such fans of you guys. We watch you every night. So it's great to be able to be in the mix. I mean, there's so much going on politically. So we're excited to be sort of adding a satirical angle to that. You know, someone needs to go, come on, man. How is Julius now a news source? Was Sasa, you know, the DA is its own comedy show with the little leaving. I mean, a party's called For Good. It's, you know, our first interview, we Chester interviewed Patricia, so it's a very exciting time to be back.
And of course, you do all of this in a country where politics is such a topical issue. Everybody almost gets involved, and the debate can be quite heated. When it comes to satire, how do you then see yourself using that as a way even of bridging the conversations between the different camps, and whether it's your left or your right, and really, I think, adding to that conversation and perhaps resulting in us not being as polarized as we are right now?
Well, that's the thing, is that we've created this this narrative in the South African political scheme that you have to choose a side, and I think social media drives that really hard. And humour allows, it's sort of like a social space that says, guys, we don't have to be serious all the time. We can be playful. It opens up a safe space for conversations, which I think is very, very important for South Africa.
And
very
I guess
important.
there are no holy cows, which then opens the room for intense and or offence, rather, unintended even, perhaps.
Yes. Well, no, there are no holy cows. And I mean, right now you're seeing Julius is really kind of proving that, isn't he? He's on saying this crazy stuff, and as satirists, we've got even more license than politicians. You know, the problem is that when people get firm identity positions around satire and what we're allowed to laugh at, it stops the ability to really find nuanced places. So, for example, part of the show is a good friend of ours, a writer on LNA. His name is Mpeng. And Mpeng he's very politically aware, but he's complex. So he doesn't think that automatically everything should be nationalized. He argues with me. I'm more left than him. So we've got a puppet of a white guy, a white puppet of a white guy, and a black guy goes, let's just get rid of the ANC. So it's an interesting political analyst vibe going on. It's like complex stuff to decentralize what happens in South African politics. Yeah, white people must be like this, and black people must be like this, and I think there's room for complexity, which is what we're hoping to bring.
All right, well, it's certainly, I think, going to get a lot of attention. Chester, he's been sitting under the table
Chester, you want to see
for the entire interview. I don't know why you've been hiding away from me. Hello, young man.
Hello.
Welcome to Newsnight.
Welcome. My hand. Hi.
I mean, it's not your debut. You've been here before. It's good to
I love it. It's great to be back. I know. I've got a show. He's not in the show. No, I'm not. I'm excited. How are you, Dean?
Chester, what do you think of the reshuffle?
I know. They named Siyabonga Cele, the Minister of Home Affairs.
Oh, you even know who he is?
Yeah, of course I know who he is. White is a drug dealer. He literally did not know his own home affairs. And Nomvula Mokonyane is the Minister of Environmental Affairs, which is crazy because they made an environmental disaster in charge of the environment.
This is what you do when you get your own studio and your own set. Hey?
I know.
You completely lose it. You go crazy.
My head has got bigger than it already is.
And I don't think it can get any bigger,
No,
Chester.
it's not big. It's made out of latex. Durex. What?
When should people tune in to watch you, Chester?
I don't care. I don't get any of the cash. He gets all the money. There's no man. It's 7:30 p.m. on Sundays. On Sundays. Yes, on Sundays, 7:30 p.m. That is carte blanche time. Don't talk about other channels. You are screwed, dude. Your career's over. No one's going to watch that. It is. It's a really fun time. And the first show is amazing. It's 7:30 every Sunday. First show is amazing. We've got Patricia DeLille who came through. She told us about a new party. She's left a lot of parties. She has more parties than a house DJ.
Well, look at you. You certainly have moved up in the world, hey, Chester. Now you're not running after politicians, but they actually are coming to your studio.
I know. I feel like a
move
Gupta.
up in the world. You feel like a what?
A what? A Gupta. Say Gupta, Gupta, Gupta. It's your fault.
I'm going to leave it there with you, Chester. You're going to get us into trouble.
You are already in trouble.
And here in Newsnight, our audience is very serious, so
yes,
none of
know.
this
Sorry,
joking.
Guys. Yeah, no joking. Thanks, guys.